Hello and welcome to Bangalore Akhbar. This is your host Ashfaq Ahmad Siddiqui. India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world with almost $3 trillion economy, which aims to achieve $5 trillion economy in the next few years at time, according to what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said in the last few days. India is one of the very few countries in the world which shares very cordial and friendly relations with most of the countries around the world. One particular country I just want to mention is Tunisia, that exists in the northern part of the Africa, and it's an Islamic country which is very popular for its agricultural produce. We are going to introduce you to a very important person, Miss Shabeena Sultana. She is Honorary Counsel for Government of Tunisia in Karnataka, in particular India. She is responsible for promoting the bilateral talks, trades, cultural exchanges, even the business, India, Tunisia to India. So let's talk to Ms. Shabeena Sultana about the opportunities of businesses in Tunisia and bringing Tunisian products in India. Let's talk. It's actually an honor for Indian women empowerment that a Bangalorean girl has achieved such a milestone. Let's talk to Ms. Shabeena Sultana. With the C, she is here. Hi ma'am, good morning. Hope you are doing well. This is Ashfaq from Bangalore Akhbar channel. Yes, thank you.
Good morning to one and all watching this. I'm a proud representative of Republic of Tunisia. As the Honorary Counsel of Republic of Tunisia, I would want to talk about women empowerment, which is a very favorite and a very dear topic of mine from times immemorial. And to begin with, we are a family of 8 daughters, and I being the eldest and also being from a community which is conservative, yet my parents always wished and supported that the women of the family should always thrive for the best. They should be independent irrespective of their father, irrespective of their husband, and irrespective of their brothers. And hence here we have education, which is an important instrument and element of one's being. For us to be aware of the world language, it could be in terms of being a professional, it could be in terms of being a business woman, it could be in terms of being a trader, name it, you have all of it, and it's only through education. Apart from education, one very important thing a woman should always consider is whatever you do, it is the will and intent. And if you have the intent along the will, and that is what your parents have taught you along with your upbringing, and irrespective of the color, creed, religion, community or society you belong to, you will achieve, and it is not the end of anything but just the beginning of everything.
So ladies and gentlemen, presenting you Ms. Shabeena Sultana, the Honorary Counsel for Government of Tunisia in India. Let's talk to us. Ma'am, welcome to Bangalore Akhbar. It's an honor. Honestly speaking, women of today's times reaching such a milestone has always been very impressive. Very interesting. How did you start off with this journey?
So basically, this is a long journey, and as a Counsel of Republic of Tunisia, this is my 7th year, and looking forward to many more fruitful years of my career. We have been working very closely as an organization called CRETO, which is a Knowledge Resource Economic Trade Organization, which is also got the blessings of Government of Karnataka. And post that, we had delegations coming into the state of Karnataka.
Okay.
We had various road shows. We took a lot of delegations outside Karnataka to various countries, and that's when we got the recognition that CRETO is a very credible and authentic organization in terms of promoting trade, commerce, culture. Post which I am here, appointed by both the country's presidents, that's the President of Republic of Tunisia and the President of India, and as the Honorary Counsel of Republic of Tunisia.
So, Tunisia is one country, though not everybody knows, particularly I'm talking about the people of India, hardly though it exists on the world map, in the Northern African side and Arab nation, it's very popular for them. What exactly your responsibility as an honorary counsel? How do you promote this?
Okay, so let me talk about Tunisia first. Tunisia is a very small, tiny country in the north of Africa. It's in between the neighboring countries are the Algeria, Libya, and you have Egypt as well.
Mediterranean Sea.
Yes, we're facing the Mediterranean Sea. The coastal area of Tunisia is exposed to the Mediterranean Sea, and we're just 140 kilometers away from the southern Mediterranean countries of Europe. Having said that, we as honorary councils in general come under the ambit of Vienna Convention.
Okay.
And Vienna Convention belongs to the United Nations organization. So we are here to promote the trade, commerce, cultural aspects of the country, which is the sending country for me is Republic of Tunisia, and the receiving country is India, Republic of India. So we are given the roles and responsibilities, our duties. As I said, we will have to promote commerce in terms of bilateral trades, in terms of the ones which have already been executed by Government of India and Government of Tunisia. So that becomes the basis for us to promote particular trade commerce in the state of Karnataka and state of Tunisia.
Okay, there are many people who are willing to go beyond the Indian territory to expand their business, so to see new opportunities. Largely we see that people will choose US, Canada, Europe. This will be their first preference, and then they will think about going to New Zealand and Australia. These are the unexplored parts of the world. What if, is it only meant for big blue chip companies, or even small time companies can also think of going to Tunisia to explore the business?
Yeah, so I'm very proud to be associated with an African country, Tunisia being an African country, because as everybody is aware of the fact that we are land of opportunities. And as you mentioned, the other previous countries are already developed countries. And most of the times the opportunities are already tapped into. There are saturation levels which are exposed. But here, there is a lot of opportunities, and with awareness created by representatives like us, it becomes imperative for the people of India or for the people of other countries where we are talking and where this awareness is spread to. They become aware of the opportunities in terms of trade, in terms of what are the products available, in terms of manufacturing, in terms of their GDP, or how our GDP can be compared to or promoted or increased for that matter. And I think, as I say, that it's a land of opportunities. Tunisia is very famous for many of products and services. In fact, we belong to the African continent, where we are second in terms of exporting of dates, we are second in terms of exporting of olive oil, we are second largest in terms of exporting of organic products, agricultural products, though we are about 75 or 80% is the urban population, yet our agricultural produce have reached to the world's numbers, which I just mentioned. And with all these facts, figures, what we are trying to basically do is create awareness. As you rightly said, people might not be aware of the fact that there's a country called Tunisia, and a country as far as the tip of Africa.
Yes.
But I would really want to welcome everybody who is interested in terms of exposing themselves to international markets, because there is no dearth of opportunity there.
If we take the Indian diaspora from here to Tunis, what kind of companies that we can get in? Which industry types?
Yeah. So we've already taken delegations from Bangalore, a mixed delegation, in fact, from south of India. And we happen to see that food processing is one of the most awaited and most explored sectors which every Indian wants to get into. Apart from that, there are opportunities for textile and leather industries. And Tunisia being the world's third largest car component manufacturing country.
Really?
Yes. We are doing very well in terms of automobiles and aerospace as well. And manufacturing, as I said. people from here, India, manufacture machineries. The indigenous machineries are exported to Tunisia. And there's a lot of these food processing technologies wherein they take the help of Indian manufacturers, and the components are taken from here and assembled in Tunisia.
Since Tunisia is an Arab nation, there's always a fear psychosis in the mindset of few people who think it will be Islamic country. There will be a lot of restrictions, so you can't move around. So how friendly is the country in terms of business and culture?
I get where you're coming from,
yes.
But though Tunisia is part of MENA region, that is Middle Eastern and North African region, we are still exposed and culturally affiliated to the European culture.
Okay.
We are an Islamic country. The first Arab Spring in the entire continent or even the Middle East happened in Tunisia.
Yes.
And women empowerment and women's empowerment and approach of women being an integral part of the society was first started in Tunisia. Having said that, you will understand though we are a conservative society, but yet our thinking is liberal, and we are opening doors to many such innovations, advances, technology, where there is equal representation of everybody, and we do not discriminate or differentiate in terms of religion, caste, creed, culture. No, especially with the fact that there is lot of cultural assimilation happening with people having alliances across the borders, say many of them having marital alliances with European culture and also with African or the Arab nations. There is 99% of education rate in terms of schools. 10th standard is 99% schooling rate. Then you have a lot of institutions, research and developmental academies, universities. With that, 60% of the population of Tunisia is involved in service-related sectors, and everybody is educated and aware of the world innovations, expeditions, and that is the reason I'm telling you, because of the awareness and education, which forms an important integral part of anybody's life, that is why Tunisians are so broad-minded in terms of exposing themselves.
Okay.
What do you say, opportunities which are friendly for the family itself. Like if somebody wants to move to Tunisia, I've got many cases. I've dealt with many people where there are Indians marrying Tunisian women.
Okay.
There were issues of visas and asking me, please, can you just give me some kind of.
Then boys will think of going to Tunisia for sure.
Yeah, because the women over there are very pretty. Not that Indian women are less prettier. But this is just an incentive.
Yes.
On a lighter note. Having said that, as I was telling, the world has become a very small place. And with the ability to connect, with the ability to connect logistically, with the ability to connect mindfully, it becomes very easy for a person from India or from any part of the world to connect with another citizen or another person whom you think, okay, fine, probably there could be some matching points. There could be I would not say it's a transactional motive, but there could be opportunities which they would see it post that.
Yes, it is.
So there is no dearth in actually trying in something new and getting your spouse from Tunisia.
Right. Now the very last question. Now somebody is seeing this video, if they wish to travel to Tunisia, to explore Tunisia, to see the opportunities, how they can contact, whom they should contact?
First of all, you will have to apply for the visa.
Okay.
Basically, before COVID, Tunisia was an open country where Indians need not have Tunisia. It's a visa-free country. But post-COVID, because of many of the procedural aspects, they again got back that even the tourists traveling to Tunisia require a visa. Apart from that, business businessmen who would want to travel to Tunisia will have to again follow the procedures and protocols as per the Republic of Tunisia. And embassy would be instrumental in providing the visa. Once you connect with me, if anybody would want to connect with me, consulate of Tunisia at gmail.com is the email ID.
Okay, we can publish that.
Yes, please.
They can connect with you.
Yes, they can definitely connect with me, and I would be helping and supporting with the visa requirements.
So when are you traveling to Tunisia? You've been telling me there's some delegation.
Yes, we are planning a delegation, and this could be a woman-led delegation, as I would want to thrive for women participation to the maximum, and that being very close to me. We are planning and structuring a women delegation in the month of October, if not soon. And we will keep you posted if there is any place for men to come, and then it depends on the women to decide on that.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shabeena Sultana, the Honorary Consul for the Government of Tunisia in India. What she says, Tunisia is an unexplored world. It's very beautiful. A lot of agricultural produce, many opportunities for second, midterm, and even the smaller businessmen to go there, set up your businesses. Bring their products, you can market in India. We'll be displaying the email ID here. If anybody wants more information, you can contact us. We can connect you to Ms. Shabeena Sultana. So keep watching Bangalore Akhbar for latest news and comments. Thank you so very much.